If you starting a sober house, one of the first big questions is this: how do you actually get certified? And who are you supposed to go through? A lot of operators hear about NARR, assume there is one national application, and then get stuck. The good news is the process is more straightforward once you understand who sets the standards, who handles certification, and what you need to have ready. By the end of this video, you'll know how it works, who's involved, and the best next step to take to certify your sober living home. The first thing to know is that NARR sets the standard. But NARR does not certify individual sober homes itself. That is the part many people miss. NARR created the National Framework for Sober Living Certification, and that framework is meant to define what safe, structured, and supportive recovery housing should look like. But the actual sober house certification work happens through state-level affiliates. So if you are trying to get your home certified, your path usually starts at the state level. That matters because once you know certification is handled locally, the process gets much easier to picture. You are not trying to navigate one giant national system. You are trying to find the right certifying body in your state, understand that state's requirements, and work through its review process. The framework may be national, but the paperwork, inspections, timelines, and follow-up are usually local. That is what makes the process feel different from state to state, even when everyone is working from the same broader standard. In practical terms, certification usually works like this. You submit an application to the appropriate state affiliate or certifying organization. You identify the right recovery residence level or service model. You provide business and insurance documentation. You submit materials like resident agreements, house rules, and operating policies. Then, there is usually some form of site review or inspection. If the reviewer finds issues, you fix them. After that, certification is not something you get once and forget. You maintain it through renewals, reporting, re-inspections, or other compliance steps required by that state. This is where many operators either look organized or look unprepared. A lot of the process comes down to documentation. States may vary, but most certifying bodies want to see the core materials that show how your home actually runs. That usually includes proof of insurance, resident agreements, house rules, governance or operating documents, safety and emergency procedures, intake and discharge policies, drug and alcohol policies where applicable, and role descriptions for staff or house managers. If those materials are sloppy, missing, or inconsistent, the certification process slows down fast. If they are ready in advance, the whole process becomes much more manageable. Now, here is the next question operators always ask. Is certification actually required? In many places, no. It is often voluntary, unless state or local law says otherwise. But that does not mean it is optional in any practical sense. More and more referral sources only want to work with certified homes. Treatment providers, courts, and government-funded programs increasingly look for homes that have been reviewed against recognized standards. So even where the law does not force certification, the market often does. And that is really why certification matters. It is not just about checking a box. It helps you build credibility. It helps you create stronger policies and clearer expectations. It can improve access to referrals. It can make agencies and partners more willing to work with you. It can also put you in a stronger position when questions come up from neighbors, local officials, or community stakeholders. Certification tells people your home is not just calling itself sober living. It is operating within an established framework for safety, structure, and accountability. The big takeaway is simple. If you want to certify a sober house, do not start by asking how to apply to NARR. Start by finding the right certifying organization in your state, getting your documents in order, and preparing your home to meet the standard. That is the path. Certification is usually local, documentation heavy, and absolutely worth taking seriously if you want to build a credible recovery residence. If you're serious about getting your sober home certified, don't try to figure it out alone or piece it together as you go. Vanderburgh Sober Living is a nonprofit organization built to support recovery housing operators. We help you navigate certification step by step with the documents, training, and structure you actually need to do it right the first time. If you want access to proven templates, clear guidance, and support from people who have done this across multiple states, visit the link below and get started. Build it right, get it certified, and position your home to truly serve your community.